Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Power Rudy channel. This is actually my first video and it's a test. It's a live video. I'm planning to record lives explaining things about Power Apps. I am myself a Power Apps developer and I want to share some content related to this. So don't mind if I do some mistakes. I've still not used. Let me know if you have questions. I will keep the video for a time, let's say 2 weeks. And please type in the comments if you have any suggestions, if you liked it or not, and if you want me to do more videos like this. Also subscribe to the channel if you liked and hit the like button in order so I can create more videos like this. Let's see. What I'm planning to show today is how to create this app. It's an app to send an email. So basically we are going to use the RichtTextEditor. That's this editor here where I can type some text. So for example, hello, my name is Rudy. Welcome to my channel. And once we type in here, we can also edit. It's going to update the text in here, and we are going to have an image here that's the footer of the email. Now I can type an email here and send, and it will be sent to the email of this person. So let me show you how it works. This is the email. Let's hit send and let me open the email inbox. Here is the email. I'm just opening it only. So we received this email from Power Apps and it says, hello, my name is Rudy. Welcome to my channel. So it works. Let's see how to implement this page right now. Let's go back to our Power Apps editor. Here it is. So let's create a new screen and start building this one from scratch and build everything that's in here. Let's go to a new screen. Insert a blank screen. And let's start with the easy part, that's building the header. So I'm going to go to the insert and insert a label. And I'm going to add this label to the header. Make it with the full width of the page. Center my text and type the text for the header. That's going to be send emails. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Let's change the background color by going to the colors and selecting this button. Select the background, so I'm going to choose this one here and change the text color to white. That's it. Let's just increase the font size, let's say 30, and also center to the middle. So vertical line is already in the middle, so it's fine. Okay, here we are, we already have our header. Now let's compose our email message. So let's go and insert a RichtTextEditor. So I'm going to go here to insert, input, and here I'll find the RichtTextEditor that's in the end. Here it is. In the RichtTextEditor, I can type and edit text. We don't have many options, so like when you are creating an email in your email editor, in your email from Google, from Gmail, let's say, or our Office email. But we have a couple of options here that works fine. So let's use this one. So here's the place I'm going to type my email message. Let's see how this RichtTextEditor works. We have already a text in here. It's a default text saying enter some rich text here. Okay, it's fine. And we can access the text inside this box by accessing the HTML text of property of this editor. So in order to see this, let's insert a label and place here in the side. And now, instead of text, let's type the name of this one. That's, in my case, is RichtTextEditor 3.html text. So let's see. Rich text editor 3.html text. So now we see the text, the HTML text from this editor showing in this label. So if I type anything else here, I hit enter, I see a paragraph tag here. Now I'm just typing something. Hello again. A couple of enters, I see some tags being included again. Let's insert this one, a menu, a list of items. Hello, number 2, hello, number 3, hi. So I see that an HTML code is generated in here. So using a label is not the best way to see this text. Let's then see using a HTML text in order to visualize this. So I'm going to go to Insert, Text, and select HTML text. I'll just move here. I see that this is similar to the label, but it shows different colors. So it has a HTML text inside of it in the HTML text property. Now, instead of having this default property, let's get the same as this label. Let's copy this one and paste in here and see that there is that it shows the HTML as the same that it is inside this box. Let's just hit play to see it better. So as I type in here, I see the text in this HTML text. So this is how the RichtTextEditor works. Its output, it's an HTML. So we are going to use this HTML to send to the email. Let's do this part now, and then we can continue improving this page. So let's just reset the zoom. I'm going to insert an input text, a text input to receive the email to the person I'm going to send. So I'm going to insert text and text input. Drag this box here. We can remove this default text. So I'm going to go here to the default property and delete it. And in the hint text, we can type something that we want to show here, but we don't need to delete when we are going to type because it will disappear as soon as we type something. So in the hint text, let's say type the email of the recipient. That's it. If I hit play, I can type some email here. Let's insert a button to send the email. So I'm going to insert button. The button appeared in the top. Let's type send in the text. I just double clicked on the button. Now I can change the text of it. Right now, if I click in the button, it does nothing because it doesn't have any action linked to it in the onSelect property. So we are going to do it soon. First, let's see how to send an email from inside this app. And in order to do this, we need to create a new connection. There is this connector called mail. We just need to go to data and add data and select mail here. So you can say search for the mail. It will show this connector. You can just click and it will create the connection. Mine is already created, and you can call this connector by its name. So we'll just need to type mail on it. So for example, on this button, in the onSelect property, I just have to type mail, that's the name of the connector, dot, and here I have two options, that's the send mail and send mail v3. I'm choosing the second one. I didn't look the difference, but got the v3 because it's a third version, so must be better. Okay. Once I type, I see the parameters I have to provide. That's the 2. That means who is going to receive the email. So let's hard code this right now, just to show how it works. So the 2, I'm going to send the email to myself. Let me type my email. The subject, it's a comma. The subject is testing mail connector. The text, let's say, hi, this is a test. And we have to provide this flag, that's the is HTML. So by default it's true. It means that if it has some HTML tag, such as the ones we saw here in this label, it will parse to a HTML text. Let's keep it true. It won't matter now. And now we can send to more people, I think. So let's just close the parenthesis. It's not obligatory. Now it's going to send the email to me with the subject saying testing mail connector. And it will say, hi, this is a test. And the HTML flag is set to true. Let's hit send. It's sending the email, so soon we should receive it. I just received the message. Let me show you here. So here it is. Hi, this is a test. It also added this message. If you want to unsubscribe from this email, just use this form. And the sender is, let's see, Microsoft@powerapps.com. So this is the sender of this email using this connector. There is a different connector where it sends using your email, but let's use this one. It's fine now. Okay, so now instead of hard encoding the email here, let's get from this box. Let's see the box name. In my case, it's text input 2. Let's get the name. So just click on it, and I'm going to go back to the button and replace this by text input 2.text. So it's going to get the text inside this box. Here is the subject, and here is the message. For the message, let's use the message that's inside this element. So it's the same text that we got here. It's the RichtTextEditor 3.html text. Let's just Ctrl C, copy, and paste here. That's it. Now, for the subject, it's hard coded yet. Let's create a new text input to type the subject. Let's go to insert, text input. Just drag here, close to this other. Let's also insert 2 labels to say to the user that this one is the subject and this one is the to email. So insert label here. Let's double click and change to subject. Align right. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. And this is the 2. Let's make both have the same height. Where is here? Position, height. So it's going to be 30. Yes, works fine. Just align the texts. Okay. Make them have the same width. I messed with the height, so this one is 35 now. Let's make this one also 35. and align this again. Okay, now in the send button, in the subject, let's get the text from this box. That in my case is text input 3. So Ctrl C, going to send, and instead of this, let's paste text input 3 dot text. Let's also remove this hard-coded default here, text input. And in the hint text, let's say type the subject here. There's some error here, this button, what's going on? Send email 3 has some invalid arguments. Text input 3. What's this one? Text input 2. No idea. Invalid type boolean. Seems like I have some element more than I needed to have. So this is the 2. This is the subject. This is the text. Oh, there is one comma, one extra comma here. Yeah, now no. This is the 2. This is the subject. Oh, here it's a dot, not a comma. Yeah, now it's working. Let's hit play and let's try. So it's getting the text from here, the subject from here, and the to mail from here. The subject is going to be text 2. The 2 is going to be my email again. So we are supposed to receive this text in here, and this is going to be the subject, test 2. Let's send and see if we get something. Got an email. So this is the subject, test 2, and this is the content. So it's working fine. Great. Let's keep improving the page so we can improve it a little bit visually. Let's add some headers and remove things that are not necessary, such as this one. Let's just align here and insert 2 headers, one for this one and other for this one, to make similar to the other I showed in the initial of this video. So I'm gonna go to insert and insert a new label, or I can copy this one, but I'm going to, yes, I'm going to copy this one, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, just paste in here, resize it, and change the text size. The font size is going to be 15. And let's replace the text to type your email body. Okay, let's keep this one because now we are going to add more things, such as the footer with that image. So copy this one, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and paste here. Your email content. Okay, let's just place it correctly. Oops. If you are watching this video until now, please subscribe, leave a comment. If there's anyone watching live, just send a message in the chat so I can know there's someone there. And if the audio is working and everything's fine, let's go. Let's insert a box here. So just to to show this better. So I'm going to go to icons. And in the very bottom, I have a rectangle. So I selected the rectangle. Let's resize it. And click with the right button and send to the back. Reorder, send to back. Okay. Now let's change the background color. Just click here on the color and select. There it is. Let's select some border. So place the number 1 here in the border. Make sure the border is showing, it's solid. Let's resize. And here we have our box to enter the informations and send the email. It's looking visually better. Now let's just add the image here in the end and we are done with this page and with our application. As we see, there is no way to insert an image here in the RichtTextEditor. We can change the font, we can change the alignment, we can insert an URL. So let's say I want to insert a URL to my email, so I just type here, see my website in here. Let's insert a URL, so click on this icon and type click me, and here I can type my URL. So in my case, I will type my website, rbadigital.com.br, and let's hit OK. So now I have a URL here. Once I click, I will open my website. Let's see. See, just opened it. It's in Portuguese. Let me close it and go back to our app. Now we just need to insert the image here. So since there is no way to insert the image, as I was saying, I have to upload this image somewhere else. So here I have this website. I found it. It's emgbb.com, where I can upload images and get the URL to embed in the emails. So let's hit upload and select the image. Let's find on my folder, it's in the Power Rudy. I'll just select here the image and click on upload. Here I have this URL where I can find the image source here. I just have to copy this part and paste in there. Let's copy this, hit copy, go back to the app, and now let's paste here in the, let's see where we are going to do this. I think here in this text, because if I paste here, it will disappear as soon as I type something if I place in the default. So we are going to concatenate the text in the RichtTextEditor with this image that we are going to append in the end of our video. So here I'm going to go to this text and type this symbol here, the ampersand, and now we can place other string here. Let's just go to the next page and write something like this. For example, I see that the text is in there. So let's just paste that text we copy from the website, the emgbb, instead of this text. I'm going to delete this one and Ctrl V. I can delete this A tag and start from the image. That this is an image for placing. This is a tag for placing image inside the HTML. So let's just delete this one and delete the closing tag in the end. So this one. And we also have to keep something in mind that for Power Apps, the string start is these double quotes. So if I have another double quote here, it will consider that the string ended, and this one won't be inside the string anymore. So I have to replace this double quote by a single quote. all of them. And now the image should show in the end of the message. See, it's in there. It's a little big. Let me just fix the zoom. It's a little big, so we can use some HTML properties to decrease its size. For example, if I go here in the image tag and I type style equals single quotes width, let's say 100 pixels, and close it. Let's see. Now it's too small. Let's say 350. Too big. 300. For me, it's looking fine now. Let's add just to the end of this email the regards message. So instead of typing here, I'll just keep it as default. So let's say I'm going to do this in here. So I'm going to type regards, comma, and the BR tag, that means a new line. And now my image is going to show in there. Let's hit play and see how it is right now. So I type the text here. Hi, my name is Rudimar. This is my first live. Please subscribe and like for more lives like this. Leave a message, a comment with suggestions. And that's it. The regards is already in there. The image was inserted. And now, instead of getting the HTML from this one, I have to get the full text from this HTML label here. Because if I send now, it will get the text that's inside here, and it won't get the image because the image was added in here. So let's ask this out. See the name of this one. For me, it's HTML text 5. So I'm going to copy the name. And in the send button, I will replace the RichtTextEditor 3 by that name. So it's HTML text 5 dot HTML text. This is also a property from this one because it's a HTML text and it has the HTML text property. Now if I hit play, I'm going to test with an image in the footer and hit send. Let's see if I receive something or not. Something's here. Let's open and see the results. See, here's the email. Now I received the text and the image in the end. And that's it. It worked. It worked nice. That's all for this video. So we built everything from scratch. If you liked, again, subscribe, leave your comments and your suggestions for the second live. Also suggestions for improving the quality of the live. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you next time.